A local video went viral when a teenager got a citation for selling flowers without a business license. And many were concerned that Bakersfield code enforcement was picking on the young girl. But the issue runs much deeper than that. 17's Karen Waugh explains.
Here on Gosford and Harris, Zoraide Santos was selling flowers, just as she's done 4 days a week for the past 6 months. She was 16, alone, and helping out a family business in Bakersfield. That's when code enforcement pulled up and cited her for selling without a permit, confiscating all her flowers. The whole thing was caught on video.
How much are you guys costing the city to have that 3 cars here?
I didn't know what to do because that had never happened.
Hard work is in Zoraide's blood.
I want to go to college.
She'd be the first in her family to do so. So when the pandemic hit, Zoraide began working to save up. Thursdays through Sundays, she'd leave her home in Los Angeles at 5 a.m., driving 2 hours to Bakersfield. She'd be dropped off on different street corners in Kern County, either with a fruit cart or 50 mixed flower bouquets. Then she'd sell from 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. She'd do it all over again the next day. For 12 hours of selling fruit, she'd make $70 a day. That's $5.83 an hour. But selling flowers, she could make up to $200 a day. Money aside, this was to help out her aunt, who works at Santos Flowers and Produce, which has locations on 18th and 19th Streets in East Bakersfield. Last Thursday, while Zoraide was selling, code enforcement gave her a warning.
They said that they had to come because someone was complaining that I was there without a permit.
When she told her aunt, the issue was brushed off.
She told me, oh, they're not going to do nothing. And I told her, what? I don't know, I'm scared.
So Zoraide was sent back to the same spot the next day.
Like the video shows, there were 4 officers there. There was a code enforcement officer and 3 BPD officers.
True to their word, code enforcement gave her a citation.
Especially as a 16-year-old, she was afraid. She didn't know if she was going to jail. She didn't know if she was going to be detained. They confiscated all of her flowers, so she lost not only any profit she could have made, but she also lost the cost of the flowers, which was a few $100s.
After this video went viral, the community helped her get a lawyer.
You know, she realizes that there is laws and that she has to have a business license. To her, it was nothing more than a lemonade stand on the side of the road.
The city of Bakersfield allows sidewalk vendors if they have a permit. In Zoraide's case, code enforcement said her stand also was causing traffic and safety issues since drivers were stopping to buy flowers.
Did she break the letter of the law? Absolutely. There's no question she didn't have a business permit. My concern is this really where we want to be spending our police resources on targeting 16-year-old girls selling flowers?
When we reached out to Santos Flower Shop, the owner, Hector Santos, said he was not related in any way to Zoraide or her aunt, and he said he knew nothing about the situation. Her aunt did not respond when we tried to contact her.
If she was working for someone else, my understanding is they would have to pay her minimum wage and overtime if she was working more than 8 hours a day or 40 hours during the week.
According to California's child labor laws, businesses are allowed to employ minors only if the business gets permission from the child's school district. That's to make sure kids don't miss class. This past semester, Zoraide said she worked 12 hours on Thursdays and Fridays.
The problem is if she was working for someone else, those are the people that should be cited.
Business owners are also responsible for getting necessary permits before sending anyone out to sell their merchandise. According to California Industrial Relations, Zoraide has since filled out the paperwork for her own business license. She hopes to continue selling flowers after school once the semester starts again.
And I hope this isn't who we are in Kern County, that you take a young girl who's 16 years old and saddle her with a $2,000 fine.
If Zoraide's case goes to trial, it could take 4 months. Instead, her attorney hopes to take the situation directly to Kern District Attorney Cynthia Zimmer.
My hope is that she'll see the situation as a learning lesson. She has the authority to dismiss the charges.
In Southwest Bakersfield, Karen Waugh, 17 News.